All right, third and final motion for the day. I now call on Comrade Casey, new national voice.
We're in the home straight now, comrades. This is the last motion of the day. Then we're going to have a brief speech from the Secretary of Unions New South Wales. Then the function proper will start. The final motion is this. It's for a new national voice for firefighters. And I move that this, our 100th annual general meeting in this, our centenary year, recognises the need for the establishment of a new national body to effectively represent the industrial and political interests of firefighters, and in doing so commits the FBEU to actively support the establishment and ongoing operation of such an organisation.
Thank you, Comrade. I now call on the seconder, which I believe Hugh Clouston, current industrial officer and former state committee member. Comrade Houston.
Thanks, Ali. Many of us are here today to celebrate the victories of the past. For the past century, our comrades have fought day in, day out to improve our wages and conditions and to make sure we get home after a shift. It's good to look back at the road we've travelled. It's something to be proud of. But we can't afford to look back for too long. The road ahead's only going to get harder. We live in an age where borders have become irrelevant. We live in an age where problems in other states and even other countries can impact the daily lives of firefighters right here. But there is still no strong national voice to represent the industrial and political needs of firefighters. We need such a voice to intervene and to lead the policy debates that have a national impact upon our industry. Take terrorism. Terrorists don't recognise state borders. There's no guarantee when or where terrorist attacks will occur. The only thing you can be sure of is that firefighters, like you and I, will be the first ones on the scene. And as we've seen in the US and Europe, it's going to be firefighters' families who are left to mourn and not the politicians. We need a national voice in the counter-terrorism argument. We need a body explaining the challenges and risks to firefighters that are arisen in this age of international terrorism. Think about climate change. If the predictions of climate change scientists are even half right, fires in Australia are going to get bigger, hotter and more frequent. Unless we get this right, there could be catastrophic consequences. And once again, it's going to be fireys who are on the front line. Even if you doubt the science, it's obvious mega bushfires like that at Black Saturday do not stop at lines on a map. We need a national coordinated bushfire management policy, and we need a voice for firefighters on issues of climate change, or we're bound to make the same mistakes over and over. Think about workplace illnesses. Cancer does not discriminate according to your postcode. We need a national body leading the way into the research of the causes and prevalence of prescribed diseases to lead the battle for justice when evidence of this is found. These challenges and many others are on a scale we haven't encountered before. To meet them, we need to adapt and look beyond our own state. We are proudly the biggest, most militant and most functional firefighters union in Australia, and we need to take the leading role in these national problems that need a national solution. We can never expect proactive action from our politicians. You only need to look at the history of our industry to see that every major reform in firefighting has been in response to great human tragedy, horrific fires that have destroyed lives, homes, property, and in some cases, whole communities. Let's not wait for another tragedy before we take action. Support the formation of a new national union with the FBEU's full participation. Comrades, I strongly commend this motion to you.
Thanks, Hugh. I now put that motion to the vote of the meeting. All those in favour of that motion? Those against? Abstain? I declare that carried unanimously.